Hey guys, welcome back to Thunderdome Homestead. Forgive the windiness, it's a chilly day, probably about 32 degrees here. We're fixing to get some weather here today. Hope y'all are doing well. So one thing that I'm gonna do today is we have an asparagus patch that's been here on the homestead for years. I'll show it to you here. So this is the old asparagus. You can see that. So this area typically grows some tall grasses and things like that. So what I'm going to show you today is how to take an area like this and have only the asparagus come up. So see, asparagus is one of the few plants that can tolerate certain levels of salt in the soil. And so what I'm going to do, I'll walk you through it here shortly, is I am going to cut down these the tall asparagus here. I'm going to scalp everything else, grass and weed wise, with the weed whacker. And then I'm going to put a layer of salt down. And then I'll show you what that looks like. Once that layer of salt is down, then I am going to cover it up with about 4 to 6 inches of wood chips. And that should hopefully keep the weeds and everything down while still allowing the asparagus spears next spring to peek their little selves up through. So stand by. Alright, this area right here is the area that's been scalped, cleaned up. Brought it mostly down to dirt here. You can see it's not perfect, but it's what I could do for the time being. So I'm gonna put this salt down. Hey, Samson. Hey. This is our new puppy, Samson. Named him after the Bible. He's a Great Pyrenees male, and he's gonna be our new livestock guardian dog. Okay, so this here is what the area looks like salted. You can see how thick I did it. This should kill off all the remaining weeds, and the asparagus should be able to survive it. Okay, this here's the final product. You got a good couple inches of mulch, and hopefully the only thing that peeks its way up through this mulch here in the spring is going to be asparagus spears. Alright, hopefully you guys got something out of this. I had to strip. It's getting hot. Strip a layer. That's another thing that's important in cold weather too. Layers. Anyhow, you guys got something out of this. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe. And I'll talk to you later.